As we all know, Bangladesh is one of the largest manufacturer of textiles in Asia after China. So surely Bangladesh is much bigger than India. So when we look at the dyestuff market as a whole, we look Bangladesh as well as Turkey as big markets. India is growing but not as large as Bangladesh. So it is a very important market for us. Very much, I should say so. We see there is a demand dip over the last 4 months by almost about 40 to 50%. However, if I look at the other markets, when we talk about India or Turkey, the dip is not that much what we see it in Bangladesh. Now, as far as how it has impacted Indian manufacturers, the productions are down very much in India. Most of the dyestuff units are either working at 30 to 40% today, or maybe the best ones who have got some good customers, they are working at about 50%. But the Indian market is growing, what we see over the last 2 to 3 months. So things are pretty better in India, what they are in Bangladesh as of now. I think it's not just Bangladesh, it's a global phenomenon. What we see because of this war is because of the sanctions which have been put by the European countries on Russia, and they are not purchasing oil from Russia. So there is a huge crisis, what we call is energy crisis, in terms of availability as well as prices. The energy prices in Europe primarily has almost doubled, or maybe in some cases more than doubled. So which has greatly impacted the consumer sentiment. So I think that's the whole issue why the demand is low all over the world. But we see that these things should improve, and we do see signs of improvement starting beginning of this year. But maybe not this quarter, but we see definitely some improvements coming up in Q2 of this year. Bangladesh is one of the most important markets, what we see. We are present here over the last 3 years. We are trying to build up our business, trying to rope in new partners, trying to rope in new customers. To answer your question, over the next 5 years, we see that DYECOL should be at least somewhere in the top 3 companies present in Bangladesh, and we are working our best and working very hard towards achieving this goal. Now, when you talk about vinyl sulfone, it's one of the key raw materials for reactive dyes. Today, we are one of the largest producers of vinyl sulfone, but we are different than others. How we are different? We work on a zero waste concept. Most of the vinyl sulfone manufacturers are saddled with environmental issues today, whether it is India or China. Whereas the way we use our waste, so we have converted them in an opportunity, and most of the waste which are generated during vinyl sulfone production are reprocessed and used in our fertilizer plants as raw materials. So to answer your question about how much strength it brings to our dyestuff business, it does, because in markets, in conditions where the prices go volatile, we bring a lot of stability in our dyestuff prices, which brings a lot of value to our customers. We believe so. You see, our main USP, as you rightly said, it's consistency. Any dyestuff user needs consistency in its product. So that is one USP. B, you see, quality is become a mantra today. If I say my quality is good, everybody's quality is good. So when it comes to USP, it's being sustainable and consistent. That's our USP. This is a great country. As far as textile business is concerned, it's got its own strengths. Bangladesh is one of the largest producer of textiles in the world, and you people are doing good work. So I think trust in your business. These are bad times. You have good times as well as bad times. Bad times will get over, and let's look at the future altogether.